champion gets $30,000, $500,000 total prize money in this event in Frankfurt, the financial capital of Germany, who will bolster their bank account of these 64 players in the men's and women's competition. Well, Harimoto Tomokazu considered by 71% to 29 to be the more likely to win it, but 29% of you mindful of that win that ARUNA had at the Singapore Smash last year. Very interesting. Harimoto from Sendai, the northern part of Honshu. Quadri ARUNA from Oyo, in Oyo State, the capital of the Oyo Empire in the 1830s, in now what is modern Western Nigeria. But he moved to Germany, Quadri ARUNA, in February of 2020 after 10 years in Portugal. So he's another of the athletes who knows this place very well indeed. And I'm sure many of you know these two players very well indeed.
ARUNA versus Harimoto, first game, ARUNA to serve, Lavo.
A meeting between Quadri ARUNA and Harimoto Tomokazu in the first round of the men's singles competition.
One all. Two. One. One, three.
It'll be interesting to see whether ARUNA can really dominate on the forehand. He has got such a strong forehand delivery.
Two.
That's where he's likely to find success if Harimoto encourages him to play on the forehand. Try to switch things up there, the Japanese player.
3-4.
When Tomokazu Harimoto lost to Quadri ARUNA last time, arguably he was not giving himself time to really play the ball. Dear, oh dear, how did he steer that one in? Well, look at that, just as I was talking about time to hit it, he's right up against the table and manages an improbable backhand.
3-5.
It's that tried and tested principle, isn't it, in any racket sport, that it's easier always to move in than to move backwards, to get a little distance when you can from the table and then come in to engineer the power. And there's a good example of it from Harimoto. Gives himself time to take the ball. Yes, we've got real entertainment here in this one. It's as we hoped. Lots of changes of direction, lots of lateral movement. It's been a joy to see Tomokazu Harimoto unlock that dominant style to become such an explosive player. And in the process become one of the players to watch. One of the most entertaining to watch, as well as one of the best technically to watch. Kase Kunihito watching on from the sidelines. That's the ARUNA forehand working nicely. It's been the undoing of many a player over the years.
9-5. Ten, 5.
Game points, and several of them to Harimoto.
Six, 10. Seven, 10.
That's a game well won by Tomokazu Harimoto. Makes the first. This is how he went about doing it. Really had ARUNA moving so much. Difficult to keep your shots under control when that sort of movement pressure is being inflicted upon you. 7-11, Harimoto in control. Number 5 seed in action at the moment, Harimoto Tomokazu. Wong Chu Chin, having not played in Montpellier, is here as the number 1 seed in Frankfurt. Felix Lebrun, number 3 seed and man of the moment.
Second game, Harimoto to serve, Lavaux. One love. One all.
Into game number 2 for the WTT champions in Frankfurt in the Infinity Arena. Quadri ARUNA and Tomokazu Harimoto.
2-1.
Had a big moment, ARUNA, in Montpellier.
1-3.
Beating Nicholas Lump for that much sought-after match win in a champions event. Beautiful, relentless power from Harimoto. Right into the middle for ARUNA. He's got really no decent angle to find. So difficult to play a shot from right in front of the body like that. Oh, 3-4. He's got him reeling, hasn't he, here?
4-3.
Nonetheless, Quadri ARUNA, as you would probably expect from a player of his experience and his pedigree, not making things easy for Harimoto. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, what a fabulous bit of play from Quadri ARUNA, lightning quick. This is absolutely extraordinary. There's a moment there where, if you were watching that, you probably think there was a problem with your TV and it seemed to just jump from one frame to another. No, he was just that quick in his movement. This is what's so fascinating about table tennis. It can change quickly.
7-4.
Just as I was saying that Harimoto really was controlling ARUNA, suddenly a flurry of points from the Nigerian. Now I've said that, he'll probably take control again. You just never know. Such a fascinating thing, momentum in sports. Harimoto slightly more successful on serve, but not much between them. And as things stand, there's going to be even less between them in a moment because ARUNA is poised to make it one game all. He's moving well, isn't he, the veteran? He's moving really well. Look at that, 6 of the last 8 points won. Which is the sort of thing a commentator says shortly before the other player wins the next point. Can he close this out?
9-6.
Oh.
7-9.
It was a chance. Palpable one. Gosh, that angle really illustrates that ARUNA seemed to have all the time in the world.
8-9.
Now this is fascinating.
Out.
Quadri ARUNA has chosen now as the time just to pause, to take the time out, because he was in control of this. Sometimes just a moment of breathing space is all that's necessary. This is the massive point coming up now. Timeout called at 9-8. Harimoto wins this next one. Surely he becomes the favourite to move 2-love to the good.
8-9.
Harimoto with ball in hand. A lot probably going through the mind of the Nigerian Quadri ARUNA now. It's brilliant from Harimoto. Suddenly he's back in control. Suddenly he's dominating. It's extraordinary. 6 of the last 8 won by Harimoto. The last time we brought you that graphic, it was 6 of the last 8 to Quadri ARUNA.
And
it is game points to Tomokazu Harimoto. Yes, he saved that really well. He saved that really well. Yes, brilliant. Harimoto gets a second chance. Really had to position himself so acutely to play that difficult angle to generate game point once more. Every single last millimetre of the table being used. Just about going down the line in the first instance from Harimoto. 2 game points saved by Quadri ARUNA.
11-12.
He apologises, as you would expect any sporting player to do, but it doesn't make it easier to take if you're Quadri ARUNA, and it's a 3rd game point.
Let 11-12.
He has it!
11.
Brilliant
Game
from
to
Harimoto. It seemed to be Quadri ARUNA's game, and that gentleman had other ideas. That big spell of 6 out of 8 points won by Harimoto, undoing ARUNA doing exactly the same. 13-11.
やってみて、バックこれ待ってるなと思ったらまたチキータのコースを考えればいいだけであって、まだやってないのにどこにやればいいかなってまだ分かんないもん。
タイミングが遅いか分かんないですけど、入りづらい最初さ、バンって入ってしてくるけど、で
も最後みたいに絶対待てるじゃん。リンとやった時も一緒だよ。長いサーブ待ちながらここチキータできるから、それも一緒なんだよ。絶対間に合うんだよ、お前は絶対。
The race to the WTT finals. Tomokazu Harimoto is guaranteed a place, and as we look down the order and we get beyond Shudang, who is in 12th position, we have here the peloton. This is the chasing pack. These are the players who are hugely in need of victories, and look at Quadri ARUNA in 20th place, needs to get up into that top 16. He's got to get a victory. Look over the shoulder of Quadri ARUNA, who was breathing down the back of the neck of Tomokazu Harimoto in that last game, but couldn't quite get it won.
1-love.
We're into game number 3 now in the men's singles competition. The first match of the men's singles event at the WTT Champions in Frankfurt.
Love 2. Love 3.
Interesting dynamic psychologically with ARUNA taking the first few points. Now, everyone knows the old adage of scoreboard pressure, of just getting an early lead. But it's more intricate, isn't it? If you've had a commanding lead in the previous game and you know that one has passed you by, does that mean that if Harimoto gets a couple of points here, that ARUNA might start thinking, here we go again.
5.
At the moment, it's only a theoretical concept because ARUNA has started this superbly. That's wonderful shot making all around.
1-5.
But Harimoto now on the board. And if he manages to win this game from here, having done what he did in the previous, it's going to be quite a statement from the Japanese young player.
One 6. Seven 1.
Quadri ARUNA, part of the team that won African Championship gold recently.
Eight 1.
Perhaps that helping contribute to that win that he finally managed to get in the Champions Tournament.
1-9.
Because this is a game disappearing quickly from Tomokazu Harimoto.
Two 9. Nine 3. Nine
9-1 to 9-4.
Five 9.
To 9-5. He's not going to do it again, is he? That's better.
10.
That's the point that he needed, just to give himself the breathing space. Game point. And he has the game. Well done, Quadri ARUNA. Putting behind him the disappointment that he surely felt in the previous. This time he doesn't let a big lead disappear. Tomokazu Harimoto given something to contemplate by that gentleman. He wins the game 11-5, it's 2-1.
あんたまたこの前に
そうそうそうそう
さもう今日立てただけでいいし横浜にあんまり
でレシーブになった時レシーブのさっき1本さこっちでストップしてあいつ遅れたんだよだからチキータで行く時とこっちでストップ入る時ちょっと待てなこっちだけで中途半端にならないようにしてあ横だと思ったらこっちでレシーブする時横だと思ったらもう長く行ってもいいから全然中途半端にポンと止めようと思う
チキータ真ん中でいいっすよねさっきパンってレッドに来たら
チキータするんだったらいろいろ違うしなちょっと今のは別に出足がポンポンっていっちゃったからちょっと出足次サードからだから
ナリアせんだよせんだよ
そうそうそうそうそう OK はい頑張れ
We go into game number 4.
Fourth
Quadri
game,
ARUNA with
Harimoto
a
to serve.
dominant display
Level.
in that last game. Almost a sense of something to prove following game number 2 and that narrow loss. Can he continue being this dominant?
1-0.
I mentioned at the start of the match that when Harimoto lost to ARUNA at the Singapore Smash, he didn't create a dominant enough style to his play. He was close to the table. One of the interesting features of the match today is that ARUNA, who is obviously known for his fabulous forehand, has by and large played very well on the backhand side. That was well defended from Harimoto under the pressure of that extremely powerful striking, forcing the error. Yes, tight angle, going diagonally across the table and taking a 3-point lead in game number 4. Very similar. Same sort of idea from Harimoto. He's wonderfully positioned now to go on and win this. He's so adept, Harimoto, at forcing people to move. One of the things that ARUNA has done in pockets here and there in the match is cope with that really nicely, move quickly and keep pace. And that's not easy to do against that young man. Well, this is fascinating. This really is. Did brilliantly to buy himself some time there, ARUNA. He's just such a clever player, isn't he? He's seen just about every single type of match there is.
5-4.
Those years and years and years of experience accumulated. There's evidence of that intelligence. Harimoto celebrates that one when it seemed that ARUNA might have control. It's amazing there, the way that Harimoto just turned that point on its head. Winner of 9 singles titles. Six apiece in this 4th game. We haven't had a game really that's gone point for point as we've approached the end.
Oh, 7-6.
That's unfortunate. Anguished gasp from the crowd in the Infinity Arena. Oh. Brilliant. I mean, poor Quadri ARUNA was scuttling laterally. That's the angle. I mean, that's the one that wins the point.
Timeout.
Tomokazu Harimoto Now calling his timeout with just 3 further points required.
こうやってなんかボンってやってるやつ結構意外と入ってくるんですよ、これ。
そうそうそう。
あんまミスしないこれ。
最後もそうだった。あ、5-1からそうだったじゃなくて、だから入ってきたから。
角で結構いつも入ってくるから、さっきみたいにパパってやった方がいいですよ。フォアで崩れた。そうそう。
で、いや、悪くない。今入り方良くなってきてるから全然。
2球目バックそれで2球目ちょっと遅い。
2球目じゃちょっと遅い。あいつまた盛り返しちゃう。
それがストレート全部落ちちゃうんですよ今日。
でもいいよ、真ん中ぐらいが別に同じ場所じゃなくてそこに来てんだよ。
どうしようもやったらフォアに2、3球打ってもいいですか。
いいよいいよ。オッケー。あとちゃんと回転かけながら。
だったらフォアでもう気合で。
Lots of discussion between Tomokazu Harimoto and Kunihito Tase.
6,
The time
8.
for Tonking has had its end, and now it remains to be seen whether the 21-year-old, the number 5 seed, can get this game and this match secured. Now that's where he's a difficult prospect to face. Got into a fairly comfortable striking rhythm, winding up with time.
Nine, 7.
Good resilience here from Quadri ARUNA. Keep an eye on his son, by the way, Quadri Jr. coming through. Yeah, this is really well done. Really well done from Quadri ARUNA. Oh, you just never know. Difficult there, plays it back towards the midsection of Harimoto. Pitches him out. Well. 9 apiece in game number 4. Can the Nigerian force a decider? Huge point coming up. Oh my goodness, Harimoto has it by a whisker. How significant it could be as they both created such distance from the table. Harimoto whirls his arms around and nearly now has a place in round number 2. Match points. Yes, well saved. You just had the feeling, didn't you? It wasn't going to be that simple. Not the way this match has gone. We're into a game now reminiscent of the second one. It's not the first time he's had success with that approach. He gets a second opportunity to secure the win. Two match points not converted by the world number 8, Tomokazu Harimoto. And now, Quadri ARUNA has the opportunity to engineer a deciding game. 6 out of the last 8 points have gone his way. The last time we brought you that statistic, Harimoto went on to win the game.
Let 12-11. Let 12-11.
Oh, goodness. The tension in the crowd, especially after 2 lets leading up to that point. There is a heavy atmosphere in the Infinity Arena. 2 match points not converted, 1 game point not converted. Now what? Goodness, he played his way phenomenally back into that point. That point was over from the serve, and yet it wasn't. I mean, it was done. Harimoto maybe afforded ARUNA the chance to get back into it, put it right into his path. Second game point. Absolutely fascinating. On we go. On we go from 2 match points down. Quadri ARUNA has sent this into a decider. And he played that as though it was a simple shot in training. For him, it probably was. (14-12), we go into a decider. Fascinating, isn't it? Quadri ARUNA just marginally stronger in deciding games over Tomokazu Harimoto, 61-58. That's over the course of his career, their careers.
This game, ARUNA to serve, love.
He was 2 love ahead, Tomokazu Harimoto. We go into a decider. What a wonderful contest this is. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Certainly everyone in attendance in the Infinity Arena is having the time of their lives. And this is just the second match of this 8-day tournament. Beautifully put away. Yes, lovely play from Harimoto. Change the direction.
One, two.
Well, I just remind you that 71% of you in the fan vote favoured that gentleman.
3-1.
And this is so different from any of their previous meetings. Harimoto won the first 3, losing only 1 game in total. And ARUNA's victory was without reply. Well, he was due 1 or 2 of those. Out of the last 16 points going the way of the Nigerian, who I just remind you is 20th in the race to the finals at the moment. Goodness, what this is giving us. This fabulous entertainment, and Quadri ARUNA is 5 points ahead in the decider. Really forced Harimoto so far back. Came in to attack the table when he had the chance. That's steely play from a veteran. This is remarkable. He cannot get a point at the moment, Harimoto. Feels like we've seen about 5 different matches in one.
7-2.
And the crucial thing now for Quadri ARUNA surely is don't lessen the grip. Don't give him easy points so he can get back into this match and start to feel confident again.
3-7.
Because it could all change. He picked up his first ever WTT Champions match win in Montpellier last week. And now Quadri ARUNA, courtesy of that beautiful forehand, is on the verge of another, and this would be a massive victory. Look at the pressure that Tomokazu Harimoto is under in front of this crowd in the Infinity Arena.
Let 9-3.
It's stunning! What an outrageous shot! He's got 7 match points. Goodbye. It's an absolutely phenomenal win for Quadri ARUNA, the veteran.